All right, we're live. I'm in a tuk-tuk now to go visit. We're gonna go to a place called it's in French, La Riviera d'Angkor resort or hotel or whatever, and I'm meeting for Riel there, which is gonna be crazy because they're the channel that I watched when I was in Canada thinking about moving to Cambodia. I would watch them on my TV. And now 2 years goes by and I'm here and I'm going to go meet them and hang out with them now. So we're gonna tuk-tuk over there. It should only take like 5 minutes or something like that. And then we're gonna hang out and it's gonna be for Riel and I think another YouTube couple from Malaysia will also be there. So we'll meet them and see what's going on. Mad Monkey was just having a pool party, so I was like partying and in the pool and beer pong, and then all of a sudden I had to just be like, oh my god, I have to go shower and change and get a tuk-tuk over to this place to go meet for Riel. So I'm in Siem Reap from, I got here yesterday, so Thursday, and I'm here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I leave early Sunday morning. And then I'll get back like Sunday afternoon, and Sunday night I play in Phnom Penh my solo show at Backstreet. So if you're in Phnom Penh, come out to Backstreet Sunday night. And also if you're watching this, this channel's monetized, so it's possible to send super thanks and super chats. I also have a members section. And on that section, I'm posting videos that are more adult or more explicit. Like, I have 2 videos there now. One's about laughing gas nitrous balloons that they sell at bars, and they fill up a balloon with gas, and you buy it, and then you inhale it from the balloon. And I also have a video about happy pizza, which is like cannabis on pizza. Oh, I'm making a video right now. Yeah. And so those types of videos are only in my members section. So if you're interested in that, go to my homepage and you can click the join section. Oh, this is it here? Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. So I thought he was talking to me. He was trying to tell me we're here. All right, this is it. La Riviera d'Angkor. Hi. I'm meeting some people here. Is there anyone here yet? There's some people I'm meeting that I'm friends with. Are they? Can I take a look inside or? Yeah. Huh. Maybe I'm the first one here. And if you guys have any questions about Cambodia or teaching or moving here, feel free to ask and I can answer you. And then when I meet up with the other people, we can pick their brains and see what answers they have for your questions too. I can mention what you guys are saying. I don't see anybody here yet. Maybe I'm the first one here. I'm just gonna wait for my friends to get here. Yeah. So I looked around. I don't see anybody here yet, but I think maybe I'm the first one here. They haven't arrived yet, possibly. Oh, we can take a look at the surrounding area. Tara, you made it here. Yeah, I'm in Siem Reap. I guess this is the river here. I'll cross the street and get a bit closer. I'm supposed to be meeting the the YouTube channel For Real, which is a very popular channel. When I was considering moving here like 2 years ago, I would watch For Real all the time on my TV. And then I started a YouTube channel and they started chatting to me. And then now today I'm going to hang out with them. So it's crazy how life goes sometimes. We can cross now and check out the river. Have any of you guys, I got 5 people in the chat, have any of you guys ever watched For Real, the YouTube channel For Real? That's who I'm meeting today. Oh. Tara says she's sure she met them briefly on the street a while back. Hello, Chu. Is it a teacher? Yes. That's weird. They should be there. It's 5:30 p.m. now, and we had originally said 5 p.m. Oh, they're probably upstairs. I see them now. There's an upstairs with all kinds of people up there. They're probably upstairs. So we're gonna head up there. Sky Bar. They're obviously up in the Sky Bar. Okay, so let's go up in the Sky Bar and see if they're there. I think they're upstairs, yeah. So we'll go up to the Sky Bar, see what's happening. Hey! Here we go. Yeah. How's it going?
How you doing, Tom? Stand up.
How you going?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah. Oh.
Andrew.
Are you Andrew or are you Taylor?
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a live stream right now. Yeah.
Cheers.
Hello.
There's 9 people in there.
Powering on. It's a beautiful place, this here.
Yeah.
The owners are over there. We've met them.
Well, I came in and it was like empty downstairs, and I thought, where the heck is everyone?
Yeah.
And I'm in the live, so I have to keep chit-chatting to people, like, while I don't know what I'm doing or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, let's go take a look at the river now. And then when I got to the river, I turned around and looked back, and I'm like, oh, everybody's upstairs. Okay, and then I figured it out.
Yeah, this is kind of a bit. These the Australians took over the whole place. They just did it up a bit, and they cleaned all that. They had a lot of vines, so you couldn't really see it from the road. Now it looks amazing. Like the view's great, sort of trees on this boulevard. You've got the river there. Really nice. It's beautiful.
Like there was overgrowth before blocking the view?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot of vines. They cleaned it all up.
Yeah.
Beautiful, you know.
I was walking last night near the night market, and I was like, I've been here before. I was getting deja vu. It's from Dave's videos. Like he's always walked through there.
Yeah.
From back in the day, and like I was getting all these deja vu moments. But I've never been there before. But like I've seen it like so many times.
It's a lot different now after they've done all the roads up.
Yeah. Even like I'm at Mad Monkey right now, and about a year ago, I forget exactly the month it was, but about a year ago I went to Siem Reap for like the first time, and I was at Mad Monkey as well. And now that I'm there, it's changed so much. Like
it's changed hands for like 14 times.
Yeah.
It changes every
Mad
week.
Monkey.
Yeah.
But the
Not
road.
Monkey, the other one.
No, you think you're
Funky. Yeah. Funky.
Yeah. Yeah, now they changed that to Funky Village because I think they don't want the name to get
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
It used to be Funky Monkey, but they changed it. They changed it now to Funky Village.
Yeah.
It's been changed. Like a few different owners have gone through that.
Yeah.
But Mad Monkey, it's like at the end of this road called Rose Apple Road or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
And that when I was there a year ago, it was more like a dirt road.
Yeah.
Now it's a road with curbs and
Yeah.
there's all the way along too. There's stuff and a condo building and then Mad Monkey itself. It used to be when you go into their backyard, there was one pool there and chairs and everything.
Got a beer?
Yes, can I have a Cambodia beer?
Got a beer? Yeah.
And there was like one pool and a.
You can have anything you want. You don't have to have the same one. You like my size now.
I like to stick with the same.
Go over shop.
Mad Monkey now too. Since last year, they bought the property next to them, and now they've expanded.
Okay.
So they used to have a backyard with like one big pool and everything, and then now it goes beyond that, and there's another pool and another building, all full of rooms to rent too. And
Have they got many people staying at the moment?
not right now, to be honest. Yeah, the pool party was kind of lame a little bit. I was going to make a whole pool party video, and I couldn't. But we started playing beer pong, so I started filming a short. Getting up close and people shot going into the thing and everything, but it's only going to be 1 minute. But
reeling it.
beyond that, it was like an empty pool and a few people standing around and like.
Can everyone get like together really close? It was like a
Yeah,
Can you just?
I was trying to get like two people behind me, and we're all dancing and stuff, and it looks like a lot of people. But even the DJ was like the reception guy went over and plugged in the DJ stuff. Like they were originally going to hire like a real guy that's does DJing for a living, but they just
Yeah. Right.
YouTube.
some guy just came over from the thing and he starts he's basically just pressing play
Yeah. So how long are you here for?
till Sunday morning.
Okay.
So like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday morning leave.
Mark goes peak tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get
Where are
there
you
on
based?
Wednesday.
What's that?
Where are you based?
Phnom Penh. Yeah, I like it here. If I had no bands I was in, I would move here for sure. Like, I'm just tied. I'm tied in now because of all the commitments. But
You get a lot of bands there.
Yeah.
A lot more opportunity in the music world.
it's like I'm playing with Ali now, and he has a rock. He does lots of things. So like even just being with him is like 2 or 3 bands on itself.
Yeah.
Like, but
So
it's
he's here 100% in Phnom Penh now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big
'Cause
time.
He was here for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually delivering food.
I told him I was
stage.
gonna meet you. He remembers you guys.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
I told him about.
Okay.
I see him all the time. Probably every other day we're hanging out.
Okay.
We
I
have-
didn't realise he knew us.
Yeah, we
like,
talked-
I've spoken to him before.
Well, he said he remembered you.
Yeah, we talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
Like he was a lot of places we were, but through the pandemic, there wasn't that many people here, so all the foreigners knew the foreigners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's Malaysian, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Someone's saying they watch you guys all the time. Darren.
Nice.
Yeah.
How you doing?
And then Edward has retracted his message.
Ah,
Edward Woodcroft.
He
Ed.
lives here now.
Yeah, he lives here.
Yeah.
Maybe lives here. I don't want to give it away, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a secret.
Hey Tom. Hi guys. Oh, Ed Woodcroft. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Howdy, Darren says.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Oops.
What do you got planned? Tarantula?
Well, I thought about that. And I was asking everyone where could I buy one, and they said around the night market, but they won't start selling it till like the sun goes down. They said. So, yeah, I was planning to maybe buy some and like keep it in a bag and then bring it here right now, and
Oh,
eat it in front of you guys and the live too. But like I didn't.
Eat it.
Yeah,
You can buy crickets and tarantulas and scorpions, and
That's what I'm having tomorrow. Did you know that?
I was gonna maybe get like a.
Special breakfast.
My plan was to get like a variety of crickets and bugs, and scorpion I think is one you could get, and
Yeah.
I would maybe get 4 things or something and work my way up to the tarantula.
no.
I've never done any. Actually, I've ate a cricket before.
Crickets are just like chips. They're
Yeah.
nothing eat.
It was.
I haven't tried that.
Yeah.
You know what I relate it to sunflower seeds. Have you ever had?
Yeah.
Because it's like, just like it tastes good, but then you have to spit some of it out. Like it's the same as sunflower seeds.
All the legs and bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the shell of the sunfloor
It's just
seed.
a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But
It was.
Those little ones, little black ones, like little bugs, and then everyone has them go. It
This
must be
guy,
like
he gave me a
very
cricket.
liquid.
My buddy bought a bag of them, and it was a cricket. They looked like they were air fried, kind of like they were really dry and flaky.
Yeah.
Big cricket, and they were tossed in like chili lime salt,
Oh, that'd be nice.
and that tasted really good. So it's really the seasoning you're
Yeah,
tasting, right?
yeah.
And that tasted good.
I'd prefer that to ones that still have kind of squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was totally dry. It was totally.
Dry would be better.
Yeah,
Yeah, the crispier the better.
Yeah.
It was flaky and weighed nothing. It was like so light and dry, but like it was like a sunflower seed basically.
Yeah.
But holding it and looking at it, it's the mental thing, like you said.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god,
Tarantula, that's a
Nobody
big,
eats that.
substantial bit of meat.
I really don't want to do it.
Oh.
But I used to, approaching 1,000 subscribers, I would promise everyone when I hit it, I'm going to eat a tarantula, and then I never did it yet.
I think I'd rather eat that than scorpion.
And now I'm at 3,000. I'm at 3,000 now.
So you should have done it.
Yeah.
You're like 3 now.
We're gonna
I'll
have
do
to
it.
light 'em up.
I'll eat the whole one. I'm not just going to like nibble a leg and throw it away. I'm going to like eat the whole thing.
It has to be the whole thing.
Yeah.
My plan is to take. Well, I shouldn't say this in the. There's only 6 people here. I was gonna take like a really apprehensive bite, like a little nibble, and then a really huge bite that no one's expecting. You know what I mean? And it'll be like people watching will be like, oh, like
Then the bottom goes all over.
yeah.
It's like,
Like I want to take a tiny bite, like I don't even want to do it, and then all of a sudden, and then people watching will be like, oh my god.
kills like a bird. Canal will probably know where they all are.
Yeah, she would for sure.
Edward says, I thought it was for Riel's channel, but it's yours.
Hello, Edward.
Hi. Hi, Ed.
I don't know if I can see you guys.
Yeah, you can see you.
Sure you can.
Oh.
People have seen hornbills in these trees.
What? Hornbills? What is that?
You know the big birds?
Oh, okay.
Huge, like toucans.
That would be wicked if we could see one now.
They're massive,
We
eh?
have them.
Yeah.
They flew over our house.
Yeah, they're
I was
massive
up on the
birds.
roof doing some gardening and I stood up and they came from behind me and I heard like the whoosh of the wings. And
Wow.
it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Just the wingspan is enormous.
Yeah. Usually in PP there's a lot there. Not that it's tons.
I know I didn't even really want to stay at Bad Monkey this time because I've kind of outgrown that age group or whatever, but I found a really good deal. Like,
And two, it's a bit quieter, it's better.
yeah, and there's places that are closer to Pub Street and stuff like that, but
It's a bit out of town, isn't it?
kind of, yeah. But I got a really good deal. Like, I have my own private room, and it's like 14 a night, and that's usually more like 22 or 23 a night.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of deals at the moment. It's so dead.
so I've saved maybe $25 or something, and so that's going to cover my drinks basically. Like for 3 nights in total, I've saved about $25 or something.
Yeah. There's some really good restaurants along that street too.
Yeah.
VLT's not too bad for
That's
breakfast.
not, you're not thinking of the same
Oh,
place.
different place. I keep thinking of Funky.
You're thinking
Oh.
of Funky Village.
Yeah.
They're close to each other though. Like I went and walked around randomly, and I walked by Funky Village one time.
Yeah.
Funky, where you are is a little bit further out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly.
That street's better.
Like closer to the Grange, you know what that is?
It's pretty quick to get to the night market.
Yeah.
I walked through there last night. Oh my god, the massage people are.
They're desperate.
They're just insanely, like this one woman was so like coming on so strong that her colleagues were saying, whoa, like they're trying to pull her back from me. Like I'm so not interested. I couldn't be more not interested. And I'm walking by like, oh, here we go. And I start trying to get by, and she goes like this actually to block the whole sidewalk. And so like basketball, have you ever heard of setting a pick? Like you kind of stand in the way, and then you turn that way and roll around, and they're about to go the other way, so you turn your back and roll the other way. So I start trying to play with her, like I'm deking side to side, and then I do a spin and roll the other way and walked around, and she went the wrong way, right? So I just walked by, I could hear her colleagues going, no, like they're whatever they're saying, but they're like, leave him, like he's not interested, leave him alone, and like, and it's unbelievable, yeah.
Trouble is here, it's so concentrated.
And the tone in her voice too is, you know, suggestive, you know, and like $3, like trying to say just $3, this and that, like, and it's like, let me out of here, like,
I'm trying to go this way.
yeah. And then I got past them, and then I walked around, and then I kind of got lost, and then I Google like where to go back, and it's telling me to go back down that street, and I'm like, anywhere except that street. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big one there, yeah.
The, like, tuk-tuk ride or? Oh.
There's a big massage place on the way down.
Oh.
It's massive. Yeah, it's massive.
Which one is that?
It's like,
On the ABA side?
ABA side. Yeah, it's massive. You don't really see it, but it's got like best Asian massage or Asian.
Oh, I haven't even noticed it.
It's a massive building.
Yeah?
It's massive.
You hustle a lot.
Massive.
God damn that player. She didn't indicate how far it was.
Oh, because when she said you walked home, I went, what? That's a fair walk.
He doesn't walk that far.
I know it's a fair walk. I'm trying to see up my pants. Dirty Tom.
I have no idea. I mean, you know,
Tom's trying to see up my pants.
on the bike.
I'm sure that's his agenda.
Yeah.
On the bike.
That's you.
Like,
No, it was. How else am I supposed to? How else? Yeah. I'll put that on my members section. Yeah.
It's called up pants.
No, it's pointing at me. It's not.
Sure, Tom. Sure, Tom. You dirty devil.
Tara, do you know someone named Tara? They're saying she'll be stopping by to say hi if you guys are still there. T-A-R-A.
A lot of people.
Edward again. Just when you think you've gotten away, Google Maps drags you back in.
Yeah. You're walking.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was trying to get back home, yeah.
Oh. In Cambodia, like the Google Maps. Oh, just turn left. It's like there's nothing but this little track. It's like, down there? Okay. There you go, a track. And it's the right track. It's like, but it's the middle of nowhere. It's like in a rice paddy. Turn left. It's like, okay.
I know, last night I went down a small road like that, and a dog came out of nowhere
yeah.
and came right up to me, but he was really nice. But like, could you imagine, like,
Yeah, yeah.
for a second I was like, oh my god, and then I'm trying to tell myself, don't show fear, you know what I mean, or like whatever, like, I don't know how, in those split seconds you're like trying to decide how to act, yeah.
I'm bigger.
I was trying to be friendly, like, hey buddy, and I was just ended up petting this dog, and then I walked home, but like, it was no big deal, but right as he's coming out of the shadows, I'm like, here we go, like, I don't have
This is how I die.
I don't have a stick or whatever. Well, maybe I wouldn't die, but
Oh, yeah.
it's brutal, like, if that happened, it would be life, if it's life or death, I would have to kill the dog, like, you know what I mean? I really don't want to do
You
that.
went that far. I'm going to kill this
Complain
dog.
about dogs. People always say, oh, they can smell the fear, it's just because you're afraid. Like, no. It's growling and barking and carrying on.
If it's taking a chunk out of me, then it's over. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do something.
And if it's got 4 of its friends,
Oh, then you're screwed. Like, yeah.
I've been chased so
I think if you put your weight on it and broke its neck or something, it would be yeah.
This has gone dark.
It would be
I've
gone.
had them come after
Like,
me.
pull their
I felt
eyes out.
Like,
Or you'd have to like put out your left arm so that it like
like when I've been running.
so you're more in control, but it gets you. But then all of a sudden now you have its head. Like then
Every day I want to
Like-
these things about living here.
How to kill dogs in Singapore.
I don't know. It's crossed my mind. I thought about it after last night. Like, what would I do if it was gonna attack me or
They're
something?
very rare.
Yeah.
Smaller, you see.
You can't outrun it. Like, I don't know what I would do. You'd maybe punch it in the nose is probably the better thing, and it would run away or something, right?
Very rarely that people watch it.
Yeah.
Unless they're getting packs.
It was nice. No, it just came up to me like, just like a regular dog wanted to smell me or whatever. Like,
Doesn't take long.
No.
And there's a
Edward says that's how you do it, Tom. I guess he heard me. I forgot there's people watching me. I don't kill dogs. Trust me. Yeah.
She had 7
I
It's
just,
like trying to kill you.
in a life or death situation, I'll
They were too
break its neck. But other than that, I love
They
dogs.
weren't trying to bite you.
I'm more of a cat person actually. But
Yeah, so it's Claire.
German
if
Shepherds.
a dog has a cat's
Arms were all
personality, then I like that dog. But usually I don't like dogs.
Dogs are
I mean, they were just playing.
nothing
They
like
weren't
cats.
trying to bite.
They have to be sort of chill and
So dangerous.
Yeah.
they'll come over and say hi for 2 seconds and then go away
Yeah.
again. Not like all over you relentlessly. I hate that.
Yeah. Claire loves the cats.
Me too. I'm really a cat person, and there's a cat at Mad Monkey, and it keeps finding me and coming up to. It's like it knows that I like cats or something. I guess I meow at it. I give it signs that I like cats, but like.
Run over and figure it out.
Oh my god, there were so many today. We went to Tiem's gallery just
That's
north
a
of
good
town,
one.
and I'd never been there before. So many cats of all ages. Beautiful little tiny kittens,
Yeah, nice.
heaving around the legs, heaving cats.
I've been thinking about getting a cat, but well, like then when you go on a trip or something, what are you gonna do with it? Like,
Get a cat sitter.
yeah, it's true. Like after I started teaching a lot, then there was a lot of girls I work with that I've brought it up, and they were like, "I would look after it if you went away," but
They say that.
yeah. So I don't know.
We did that. Cat sitters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
House sitters. House sitters, yeah. So we're doing that on.
It's probably better if I volunteer at like a cat shelter or something for a day or something. Like anytime I feel like I want to pet a cat, I could go
Every
do it.
Thursday at
Ministry of Cats.
every Thursday Ministry of Cats, $1 coffees. They got cats to go and play with and stuff.
Do you have to pay to get in there?
Just $1 for a coffee.
Wow, there's a cat cafe in Siem Reap. I mean Phnom Penh, in Phnom Penh, and just by Riverside, and just to go in, you have to
Yeah.
pay like $4 or something.
No.
The cats are too. They're all fancy breed.
The
But they give you socks
Yeah.
so that because you have to take off your shoes, but you have to wear. So you're basically buying a pair of socks, I guess. Yeah.
Ministry of Cats, you take your shoes, you don't need socks. But on every Thursday, they're $1 coffees. They're really nice. Yeah, proper coffee.
That's here in Siem Reap.
No, the Phnom Penh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Russian market.
What?
Yeah.
I'm kind of close to there.
Oh, yeah. Ministry of Cats, we went there every Thursday because we live in the building right next to it. So every Thursday we went down and had coffee. We're the first ones there. As soon as they open the doors, we sit down with all the cats and have coffee.
They don't have a lot of stuff online because I've looked up like cat cafes and I only found the one on Riverside.
No, it's on the big on Facebook.
Okay,
They're on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram too, yeah.
that's true.
But they get all the stray cats.
I should have looked on
adopt
Facebook.
them out.
Yeah, people adopt them from there.
Adopt all the cats from there.
I'd be better as a foster parent
Well, that's hard, eh?
because I love cats, but
It's hard to give them back.
true, yeah. But I don't want to. I don't know if I could commit to 15 years. You know what I mean? But I could
20
commit
years.
or whatever. Yeah, I could commit to like 8 months or something or 3 months. Yeah.
Like 5. But I've never had a cat live past 14. But I've had a lot of cats.
Oh, people are saying stuff. Matthew, oh, my buddy Matt says he hates cats.
Oh. Well, he's no friend anymore. Goodbye, man. Unfriendly.
Edward says cat cafe. Laugh my ass off. Ha 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 ha. The idea of a cat cafe, I guess.
It'll do well in Siem Reap. The one like the one in Phnom Penh, Ministry one, yeah.
They tried to start one here, but they started it with fancy breeds of cats. And everyone, all the actors and lots of animal welfare people here, they all went, "Sure, what do you think you're doing? You're bringing in these cats. There's heaps of cats that are
Yeah.
strays that need help, and you're breeding these additional animals. Come on." And I think they just berated about the existence.
Yeah, they didn't last very long.
They should have pivoted and got stray cats in. Yeah.
Yeah. They should have done it straight away.
I don't think they realised that the appetite of expats is for strays, not for fancy ones. They had, you know, those ones with the short legs.
Yeah, the munchkins.
And the
Oh,
seems
yeah, the Sphinx.
to me that seems like that would be a worse business for them too. Like they have to bring them in. They could
Yeah.
just pick them up off the street. Like,
Yeah. And they give them away. They don't. Then they, there you go.
can't you go to? I've been at temples and stuff where there's kittens eating rice off the
Yeah.
ground and stuff. Like you could just grab one and they wouldn't care. Yeah.
Pretty happy that they were going to a better life, actually.
I know a guy that took one from a pagoda, I think, or
Yeah.
like a little kitten, and
Dogs and cats.
he brought it to the vet and got it all fixed up and whatever, and then he has a cat now.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem here is like getting looked after when you go somewhere. Very restrictive. That's why
Yeah.
we're enjoying that international house sitters, trusted house sitters, so we can go anywhere, look after their pets while they go somewhere. It's great.
In Phnom Penh, there is a cat, whatever you want to call it, like daycare or whatever, and it looks really cool in the pictures. It's like the whole inside is like a big jungle gym for like the
Yeah.
cats or whatever, like a whole environment for them. But it looks expensive, and like I think even to check them into it, they force you to do a flea treatment and a thing, and then also on the way out again or something. So you gotta there's a bunch of things you gotta pay for, but it looks awesome when they're there.
Excellent.
So I thought about that, and I don't know, if you're saving up to do a trip anyway, then that just becomes part of the expense. Like
Yeah.
You want to
save up for that too. Like I've been thinking about it. I think if I went to a cat shelter, that could appease me enough for a while. Like,
Yeah. Nice weather today. Hasn't rained yet.
yeah. It almost looked like it was going to earlier, and then it didn't.
But
It was almost going to rain earlier, I thought, because they were going to do a pool party, and I thought, oh, here we go. I saw the clouds coming over, and then they went by.
Like usually it rains this time of day.
Yeah, in Phnom Penh, it's like 4:30 every day. It rains.
It's gorgeous over there. Like there's the river over there. Lovely trees. Beautiful.
Yeah, this is a nice place.
We went out.
La Riviera d'Angkor.
It's lovely. Happy hour 3 to 6.
There's someone called No Fixed Address is saying hello to you guys.
How you doing? It's this one. Oh yeah, 3 to 6, 2 for 1 cocktails.
Oh, maybe we should get a cocktail after, or two.
6 shit.
5:58.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Nah,
I'm 2. Boom.
I had enough at Mad Monkey. It's also the same deal right now, and
Yeah.
I was having cocktails like crazy
Yes.
already.
When you start with cocktails, it doesn't end very well. For us anyway. Because we go to sleep.
I kind of enjoy the beer.
They were strong too. I thought
Yeah.
that they were gonna be the opposite, but it was like there's more than a shot in there for sure.
Alcohol's so cheap here, like to buy. Like,
And then the guy was watching me take a sip, my first sip, and he looks at me like, strong or weak? He said, like, I could tell he like did it on purpose.
yeah.
And I was like, it's strong. It's strong. Yeah. That's good. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Ali was just saying he wants to do this song. We're planning on starting like with Ali, we have a heavy rock band called Ali G and the Keelas. He was always called that. It looks like Ali G and Tequila, except there's an H in there, so it's like the.
Oh, I noticed that. Yeah.
So it's like the Keelas.
Yeah.
So that's our heavy rock band, and then we also have a cover band where there's like a female Filipino singer that
Oh yeah.
she's really good at performing and stuff. So that's a little less heavy rock. It's more like covers. And now he's saying he wants to start a reggae band to like target hotels.
Okay.
But it's like the same. It's basically almost the same set every time of cover songs, except this reggae one would be the feel all of a sudden changes to a reggae feel.
Yeah.
So it would be all covers you recognize, except in a reggae kind of way, like every time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't have to even learn any new songs, we just play them differently a little bit, yeah. And I Shot the Sheriff is one he really wants. I was just learning that the other day.
That's pretty reggae.
Yeah.
Big time, yeah.
Because he must get bored doing the same thing all the time.
Yeah, he likes to switch up people he plays with too, like the other people in his band, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
except now that I've joined him, I'm like the guy for bass, but drummers, we change different people sometimes, and guitar.
Diamond dozen the old drummers.
I live really close to him. I live like 200 meters from his
Oh, okay.
apartment, so that's how easily we can hang out and
Yeah,
practice,
yeah,
and
yeah.
so you imagine a really dedicated? You're him, and you need a bass player, and I'm like dedicated, and I live 200 meters from you. It's like I'm the perfect guy to have.
Yeah,
I don't even have a job either to hold me down.
that's good. It's a big place, mate.
Jonathan,
He's based.
a Cambodian told me that people leave their unwanted pets at temples. Yeah, that's true. I think that's true. And also cats, they'll leave their unwanted pet there, and then it has babies at the temple too. So then not only is it left at the temple, but it'll have all its kittens at the temple too.
There's a lady who does pagoda cats, and they try and neuter the cats now. Neuter.
So there's a program where they're trying to neuter and spay cats. No fixed address. I've got my TEFL and flying into Phnom Penh in a few weeks. Any English teaching jobs in Siem Reap?
Less than Phnom Penh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There is, but it's less.
there are schools in Siem Reap, and you can get a job here, but there's more chances for opportunity in Phnom Penh.
You're better off going to Phnom Penh and
Pays a bit lower here too.
Yeah.
And the pay is a little bit lower here, but the cost of living's a little lower too, kind of.
it is, but because there's so much, they expect more here. So you probably do like a year in Phnom Penh, get your standard up, then come here. Yeah, but you can get a job here. Just it's less because there's so everyone wants to live in Siem Reap.
And
It's beautiful.
If you're looking for job assistance, though, check in the description of this video. There's a link to the TESL course I took. They have a separate program if you already have a TEFL. They have a separate program that's just for job assistance only, where they line you up with a job placement. So check out the website and read about it. And if you like it and you go for it, just mention Tom Trips Out. What I would suggest if you don't want to do the TEFL thing, like the job assistance thing, is just look up schools on Google Maps around where you're, whatever area in Phnom Penh, and when you find the schools, search them on Facebook and then send them a Facebook message with attach your CV, and then they'll respond to you and probably offer you an interview, and then you could find your own job.
Either go to.
But I would always first recommend using the link in my description, because
Get up early, go out there.
there could be language barriers. There could be, if you go through the TEFL program, job assistance, they kind of do a lot of the work for you, and they vouch for you and send your resume out to all the schools. So it's worth at least checking out, and then you can do it yourself if you don't want to go for it.
Be there back at 8. Yeah.
Edward,
Yeah.
beer before liquor, never sicker.
Yeah.
Liquor before beer, have no fear.
10 minutes to the end.
Or we can go to Brother Bong's too. Is nice breakfast as well.
No fixed address. Cool. I think I'll do that. Work for a year in PP and then look around.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking at the AVSC job assistance. Sweet. Yeah, if you go for it and you fill out the enrollment thing, there's a section that's like, "Oh, how did you hear about us?" And just write Tom Trips Out, and that really helps support me.
I think I just can't have.
You can help put food in my mouth.
Strong cocktails. I think it puts up my blood pressure too much. Who'd you wait to? Who'd you wait for?
Oh, just them.
So Sharp's Law says, how much is the TEFL program in general?
Saying that to me.
Well, they have like 3 different programs. So there's one just for job assistance. That's if you already have a TEFL, so that's different. Then you can do it online and at home, like do it online. Or you could do it in person in Phnom Penh, and that's what I did. And you're in a class of like 10 people, and you all go through the course together, you study together and do all the tests together and stuff. Experience Cambodia all together, and then at the end of the course, they line you up with a job placement. And that course is about $1,798. I think it's $1,798. But that includes a month of accommodation when you get here too. So the course is 4 weeks, and you get accommodation during the 4 weeks, and it's all included in that price.
Face look really good.
And then you become certified, and they line you up with a job placement afterwards. And it's that's a bit cheaper than some of the competitors in Phnom Penh, so I would like highly suggest it. And again, when you enroll, just make sure you write Tom Trips Out as how you found out about it, because that really helps support me. I'm trying to get that kind of business going over here.
Yeah.
Nice, thanks. No fixed address, it's awesome.
See if I can see it.
Mark's mildly interesting. Ed! Exclamation mark. I guess he's talking to Ed in the chat. Mark is in there in my chat right now.
Why isn't he here?
Mark, why aren't you here? Ed says, wow, I didn't know it was so pricey. Yeah, it's pricey because it includes a month accommodation too. So you can imagine that could really add to the cost. You could do it at home online and it's like half that price. You have to look at the website. I forget exactly. I've been drinking all afternoon, but I think the online one is about 800. But check online because I kind of forget. You could do it online if you want, and then when you come here, they'll do the in-person thing and help you get a job.
I kind of like it.
I know, Ed, it sounds pricey, but there's other courses in Phnom Penh that are even more expensive by like 500 or 600
Means
more.
that people can't come up here in the day.
So it's cheaper than some of the other places.
It's sort of nice.
But you could get
So
a
Mark's
shake sale. Really?
Mark's mildly interesting is on his way here to hang out with us.
He is.
So he's in the chat now. If you guys are watching, check out his channel.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, he's in my chat in my live stream
What's
now.
he doing?
He's saying we are en route.
Oh.
Hurry up.
He's from Australia, right? Yeah, that's an Australian guy that he was here for a while, right? And then he went back to Australia, or what's
Hi
his?
guys, you mind if I join you for a drink? Hello.
Sure.
I've met you guys before. I'm sorry, I met you on the street briefly. You were going to a cat Fidona.
Oh, yes, we met
Really
ages ago.
quickly, I met you, but you guys were in a rush. And hi. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Tom.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you said in the chat you might come stop by.
I'm just right across the street, so I was like, well, why not? What a better way to come and say hello. So,
This is Tara. She was in the chat, and she said she was gonna maybe pop by if we're still here, and now she's
yeah,
here.
buy everyone a round of drinks, just as a welcoming hello.
It's lovely here.
Yeah, it's really nice. I thought there was another Sky Bar. Maybe is there another one? Because I've been
Not
to?
long here.
No, okay.
The twist is really good.
Yeah, okay.
But
But I could have sworn I'd been to the Sky Bar, but there was a pool downstairs. But I don't think maybe there's two. Maybe it's different. Because I was watching, Dave.
Yeah.
He said he goes there all the time.
And I thought I went. Where's that down?
But no, I've yet to meet Sing and Sing Live.
Yeah, it's too bad Dave couldn't come.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When I was in Canada like 2 years ago, I'm from Canada, and I was
Okay.
thinking about moving here and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And I'm looking on YouTube. I would always, for Real was the channel I was watching like on my TV,
Yeah.
and also Dave.
Okay, yeah.
And then
I
this is
knew
the first time now I'm like
Yeah.
face to face. I used to see them on my TV like 2
And
years
now
ago.
it's so
Yeah.
weird. When I saw him in the street, I was like, should I or shouldn't I say hi? They look like they're going somewhere.
That was
And I'll just wait.
very weird experience. We had
Almost a
about 5
small
people in a
town.
row.
I'll run into them again, I'm sure.
It's happened to me maybe twice in Phnom Penh where someone's like,
Well,
"You're
Siem is
literally the
smaller.
reason why I'm here right now," and I'm like,
Everyone's going, do you like it? Please like it.
I don't know. It's kind of a big responsibility. I just had a lot to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I moved to Malaysia because of you. I'm like, oh, okay.
So Andrew's got a
Yeah.
YouTube channel, but KL, like Malaysia.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
now what's it again? I'll have to check it out. It's
It's called Andrew Taylor. But
Andrew Taylor. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just hit 15,000
Yeah.
subscribers.
I will
Not
subscribe.
far.
Wow, that's awesome.
I will.
After
I
1
will.
year.
Yeah.
What? That's very awesome.
Yeah.
He's got someone got
I got
240.
monetized in 3 weeks.
Yeah. I thought about doing it, but I'm
Yeah.
far too shy for something like
Yeah.
that. But
That's why we just like Taylor too.
I think
And I have been
like an average of normal is more like a year it
I'm
takes to get
afraid they're gonna
monetized,
be like,
right? Yeah.
And I,
yeah.
It took me like 13,
And I
14
think
months
I
or
would
something,
have to
but like
toughen up a little bit
Yeah.
for that
or-
kind of
in the last 4 months of those 14 months, I was really disciplined. But in the first 10 months, I was a little more lazier. So I feel like I could have done it in maybe 9 or 10 months.
I hit a niche because I do
Yeah.
retirement in Malaysia, and there's just, I don't think anybody was doing it.
No, it wasn't. No, it's just people going through Malaysia.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I could have did it quicker, but not that. I could have done it in maybe
I was
10
like-
or 11
I was
months.
like blown away. I had like 4 videos up and
I know.
I got monetized.
Wow.
We were there from day one.
What happened to me was I was approaching, you need 4,000 watch time within 12 months though?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was approaching my 12 month and I had like 3,800. And my very first month ever, like a year back, was really hot for watch time. And that's what was going to drop off if I didn't hit it in time, right? Because it's a 12-month thing.
Yeah.
Is
So-
it a rolling 12 months?
Yeah. So all of a sudden,
4,000 in a month.
No, in a year.
Oh, yeah.
I think they relaxed it.
So then all of a sudden my numbers started going down because those good numbers were from 13 months ago and they're not included now in the 12 months. So it was a battle. I would do a video that got really good views and my watch time would go down by maybe just 1 hour. And I'm like, oh my God. And I still beat that battle and got mounted. Like,
It's funny when you put out a video and your subscriber numbers actually go down.
yeah,
We're like, come on.
I see it go down. That's usually only 1 or 2 for me,
Yeah.
like 1 or 2
Yeah, well-
digits, but
It's just funny.
Well, I think it's usually when you're about to hit a milestone.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah.
don't unsubscribe. I just
It would happen to me at the school I worked at. In any classroom I'd go into, if the computer in the room was logged in by someone else, I would go into YouTube and subscribe under their login or whatever. But then like 3 days later, I'd see my number go down by 1. Like, so they're on their device and who the heck is this?
You actually go to your channel and press play and go through all of this.
Oh, yeah?
Play through.
I should make a playlist of like all my videos and then press play. Yeah.
You make a playlist and then you make up a subscriber and you just play them through. And it'll just go through because you do like say an hour live stream. You play that live stream.
Yeah.
5 or 6 times, like 20, 30, 40, 50 hours.
So what are you doing here?
Oh gosh, well, I was going to visit, and then I just decided to stay. My renters back at home wanted to stay in the place that I rented.
So have you guys got any questions for me or for Riel?
We like it here, we want to stay. And I was like, well, where am I going to go? So I said, well, I like it here. I'll just
Oh, we got a different Edward. Is that the same Edward? Oh, it is the same one. He's from Canada also, Calgary.
since I crashed the party and all. I'll get, what will I get?
Nice, Calgary.
What does everyone get?
That's where people sound more Canadian from there, right? I don't have a strong Canadian accent because I'm from Toronto. I still do a little. You could still tell, but. Sharp's Law says, Tom, are you still teaching? No, I actually quit 2 months ago because I make enough money online now. I don't need to teach anymore.
Oh, good.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Are you talking to me?
He's on live stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm talking to people that are chatting to
Yeah,
me.
no, I took an online TEFL course, which I guess doesn't really count too much.
It does, yeah.
But I took it anyways, just in case that's what I decided to do. But when I got here, things were pretty inexpensive, and my neighbor's a teacher, and I see the hours she works, and that 2-day break in between. She's a lot younger than me too. She's, I don't know, maybe 30. And I was like, dude, I just got done working 3 jobs just to come here. Now I'm kind of relaxed on and then I kind of wanted to figure out my budget, like can I do it on this budget first? And it's okay. As long as I don't go out to eat, as long as I don't party, which I'm not, I'll be okay. I think that's where people go wrong, is when they go out and party too much. But I'm too old for that, so this is perfect.
Yeah, that's really good. It's good to be able to find that balance.
I agree.
Okay, yeah, I can.
It's the partying, and especially if you choose the wrong places to go. Like, I've been to somewhere where 1 drink was $4.50 or something. So you can imagine the people that drink there all night, and then they come to me, how are you even able to save money? And I'm like, well, where are you going and what are you spending on? Like,
Well, see, makes really good because there's so many happy hours.
because if you go out twice a week, like if you go out Friday and Saturday and you're spending like $30 each night or whatever on those expensive drinks, that's 60 a weekend, then times 4, it's like 240 or 250.
Well, across the road at the
They'll
Brothers.
say to me, how are you able to save $250 a month? And I'm like, well, I just don't I don't go out getting wasted at expensive bars every night. Like, oh,
I almost made it.
Jean Paul says,
Someone
shout out
suggested
to
on
For
YouTube
Real.
to go to it with that animal
Best cost of living vlogs ever.
That's Claire. It's all Claire.
And I really wanted to go.
Oh, that was
was
just
going
up
to
the
go
road,
with
yeah.
me, and then the rain. The rain just started to come down here where I was. Yeah. And I said, my friend, well, let's just go in. He said, you may have 10
He says the cost of living videos are all Claire.
It was so, it was hard to even get
It's a
out
team
of
effort though.
because it had really,
I'll bring a food.
just mud and wetness everywhere. And I was like, I'll just slip and break my neck. So I said, well, I'll get him next time.
We ended up just sitting at the bar there.
Just gotta check my battery. It might freeze for a second here.
Sorry. It rained a lot, yeah.
No, it was good. I think so. It was just
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Bad. What do you do?
Yeah. We had a good time. You started about.
Yeah.
Great background music.
Left a little
Yeah.
earlier before I got
You get
True. I guess I won't be able to monetize this video. Yeah.
You get a good strike on this one. Hello.
No, I was blowing.
It's Mark.
How you
Right?
doing?
Yeah.
G'day, mate. How you going?
I've never met you before. I'm Tom.
Tom, g'day, mate.
Yeah.
Canal.
And Tara.
Hi.
Sigma. Canal.
Taylor.
Taylor, how are you?
Taylor.
Good to see you.
Taylor's here.
I actually, you know, when I told the story about it back in Canada, I watched your guys' videos all the time, and there was at that time you were really trying to help him push for 1,000, and that's how so I actually watched his too. Like 2 years ago, I watched your channel. I was telling them, like I'm from Canada and I've lived in Cambodia for 2 years, but like 2 years ago, before I ever came here, I used to watch them all the time for advice on how to come. And during watching them, they were trying to help you reach 1,000, and so they're like always suggesting to check out your channel. And so I've watched yours too, like 2.5 years ago before. Yeah. Because I remember you were really close to 1,000 at one point, and you guys were like, "Our friend Mark is really close. Like, check out. He's a really funny guy, and like, check him out."
I'm out of all these YouTube. Quick.
I think I joined you guys when you had about 400 or something, or 450 or 500.
It was such a slog that first 1,000.
Right?
For some people.
Because it would have been about
For some people.
I like it when I have
basically right when lockdown started,
watching since the
and then you add maybe 3 months into lockdown. That's when I started.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So that's when you would have had something like that.
4 videos, wasn't it?
What's your stuff because of these guys?
Yeah, you had I think it was an apartment. You had an apartment tour video that was only like 225 or 230. That was the first one, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I was just watching. I was sending like a link to someone who was asking a bunch of questions today. And
Jean Paul,
I just got
Oh.
a few minutes and it was
Edward, gotta go. My Nom 24 is here. Talk to you later, guys.
I'm like talking really.
John Paul. Would you think of moving to Siem Reap? Wow, Mark is there as well. It is like the YouTube Cambodia summit. He put submit, but he means summit, yeah. Seth, good morning, Tom, from Dallas. I got someone in Texas watching.
I think we always feel like, oh gosh, do I really want to do this anymore? Or do,
Dallas, baby!
want to do this week?
I got someone from Texas watching.
I'm gonna find the bathroom.
Yeah.
Do you have your gun ready on your hip?
Downstairs. Eventually underwear.
$3.
In Texas, everyone can have a gun in Texas.
Oh, well, you missed the happy hour.
Do I keep missing the happy.
I know.
I know.
We went to FCC the other night.
Oh,
She thought it was like 5 to 7. It was the last night we had a.
4 to 6 now.
Now it's 4 to 6. We got there at 6. And she's like, "Oh,
So happy out.
man." And you could just see her.
Pushing over chairs.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, but
We can afford the extra $3 or whatever it's going to cost us.
didn't even finish it.
Also, if you guys feel like supporting the channel, you like what you see, there's also like super thanks, super chats available, but it's totally up to you if you want to.
Show a bit of leg here.
Yeah.
We like what you see. Oh my God! Tom's done it too much.
If you want to see some more thigh, send 4,000 Riel and I'll show you some thigh. Yeah.
God, I get it for free.
I don't know if it's free.
How's Siem Reap? It's awesome.
Lovely weather at the moment, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it didn't even rain today. It's rain season, and
Yeah.
I'm meeting a bunch of awesome
Now I
people.
know when I
And
go back home.
Mad
I'm
Monkey's pretty
definitely
cool.
leaving, like April, May.
Oh,
I guess
definitely,
Really
yeah.
hot on my
if you
side.
want to know
I'm
like the
good
downside,
border.
it's kind of like off season right now. Like at Mad, where I'm at right now, Mad Monkey, it's kind of a little bit on the empty side.
The humidity, I was still sweating.
November and December are like the really popular months to come.
Yeah.
November,
The
December.
hottest it's been,
It
I
was.
think.
It was.
So right now, a lot of the places are a little bit half empty.
But other than that, it's
Other than that,
good.
it's amazing,
I'm enjoying
yeah.
it now, and it's only going to get better. You
Yeah,
know? When I
yeah.
got here, it was like in December.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really enjoyed
There's someone
it.
in my I'm doing a live, and they know. They're like, "Oh my God, Mark is there." Someone said, John Paul. He said, "Would you think of moving to Siem Reap?" Wow, Mark is there as well. It's like a YouTube Cambodia summit.
I saw Ed in there.
Yeah, Ed was there. Yeah. You said,
Yeah, it's
because Tom goes, oh, Mark's in here. It's like, what's Mark doing in there? He should be coming here.
Oh yeah, you were writing stuff. Yeah.
Oh, the people who just bought this are Australians. We've met them.
Australia, they're everywhere.
That's where the flag was out there. They just No. He went to Tavern.
Oh, okay.
The Tavern's way out that way, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. You keep talking about the tavern. I don't know about it.
Make it up.
I don't know about it either.
You check out too. I have a members section where I put more like
Graham was there.
explicit like adult videos where. So I have 2 videos now where one is about inhaling laughing gas balloons at bars that they sell, and another one's about happy pizza. So if you're interested in those like videos, go to my channel homepage and look for the join button, and you can join my members section.
And yeah, Jeremy's leg just constantly.
If you want to see more thigh from Jeremy, join the members section.
There's more of that to come. He may even
You
shave.
could find out where the tan line ends and the
Too far. Too far. Too far up the leg, that is.
Well, to get that far, it's an extra 25.
Yeah. That's a Patreon different levels.
He says, you got a really good deal in the hotel. Yeah, I did. It's usually, I have a private room at Mad Monkey with no balcony though. So it's a little bit, not the best room in the world, but that would usually be like 21 or 23 per night. And I got it for like 14 a night
I was pretty sick
for
last
3
night.
nights.
Like, I had
So I'm saving
that
$7 or
dizzy
$8
spell
a
again,
night.
and I was lost
So
it.
overall, I
went
saved like
to bed.
$25, which would probably cover my drinks
morning, Claire
the whole time anyway,
Taylor went out
or most
to
of them.
the
Siem's gallery.
Tiem's Gallery.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know that?
It's like
Seth says, I'm jealous. I work every day, 9 to 5.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, do something about it, man.
up. That's there.
You're the boss of your own universe, man. Just make it happen.
tourists from 250 for expats live here.
It's like a big, like it's a massive.
Yeah, my rent in Phnom Penh is $250.
Buildings and gardens in between, and like little water features and bridges, and you go upstairs and downstairs. And it's all every time you go around, there's different kind of garden areas, and gallery spaces, and all of these sort of collections of relics and stuff that he's put together. It's really nice.
Sharp's Law says, I can afford $250. Yeah, and if you can, 250 would be like a pretty just to the level of decent apartment. But if you want something really, if you're able to spend like 400, which is still like cheap, in terms of where you're from, if you could spend 400, you could get a nice place, like a condo that looks really nice with views and lots of space, and maybe even serviced where someone cleans it once a week or whatever. So yeah, and your name is Sharp's Law, so if you're a lawyer, you could aim a little higher than 250, I think.
Yeah, like that. Like
Seth, I paid $120 for one night in San Jose, California for a hotel. Yeah, I know. I recently went home to Canada and I went through Vancouver, and I had one night in Vancouver, and hotels are like $300 a night. So I didn't go to hotel. I got like a room in someone's house as like an Airbnb homestay, and that was still like $110 for one night, Canadian. So American, that's like $80 Canadian, or $80 American probably, for one night to have a bedroom in someone's house in Vancouver. And then in Phnom Penh, I paid $250 for a whole month. So what's that? That's like $8 a day or something. Eight and some change for my rent now.
Oh,
They're not pants, just one big bit of
Sharp's Law says, sure, pension can cover that. Yeah, a lot of people retire here.
and then they put it at the back, and then you sort of waddle around.
Or is your thing called Andrew Taylor, you said? Yeah. So Sharp's Law, if you're thinking about retiring, there's also, you can think about Malaysia. And there's a channel called Andrew Taylor, and they describe living in Malaysia and also retiring there, and this is the person here. Yeah. But for Cambodia, a lot of people choose to retire here too, but I don't have a lot of experience with that because I'm too young right now. Yeah.
Too young and beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd make a good one.
Well, honestly, it's true. Yeah. Yo, Tom! Finally catch a live one. Yeah, Cav.
I don't like too sweet, like the pina coladas.
Seth says you are enjoying life. Yeah, I am finally.
Too much like ice
Back in Canada, for 12 years, I worked like 60 hours a week in an underground parking garage, managing a rental car business, and it was like soul sucking. And I would dream of leaving that one day. And when COVID happened, they had to let me go, and all my dreams came true. They had to give me a severance, and then I used that money to make a plan to come to Asia, and now I'm living the life. So you can always do it. You gotta just believe in yourself and go for it. Go for it, man.
Oh, okay.
Sharp's Law, he subscribed to you just now. Yeah. He says howdy, like hello. Yeah. Are you in Pub Street? No, we're not. We're not that far. Yeah, maybe three.
On the river.
We're on the river, and maybe if you go back that way, like we're like 300, 400 meters from Pub Street.
You keep on the river, you can get there.
It's like back that way, and you gotta turn right or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Past the old market.
I was looking at the map. Yeah, we're close. We're about a 10-minute walk from Pub Street or less.
Probably less, yeah.
I like beer 1 month and
This is the best place to be if you want to come here during the holidays, because that's all along here comes stalls. The stalls all along here, and all the river gets done up nicely. So this is a really good place if you want to come and get a hotel room.
Nice.
Best place actually.
So if you heard that, along the riverside here is a really good place to find a hotel.
Especially with holidays, like they really do it up.
And during the holidays, yeah, and they decorate everything, and the river looks nice, and there's lots of places like this where there's an upstairs, nice atmosphere to have drinks with friends and everything. Cav says, nice bro, congrats on 3,000 subs. By the way, I'm on my way to 200. So if you're watching the chat, Cav is trying to gain more subscribers. So maybe check out his channel and see if you want to subscribe. He's approaching 200. Keep it going, man. It takes about 1 year, and you can get monetized. Or Andrew Taylor here did it in only a few months. Weeks, sorry. Only a few weeks. Sorry, I thought you said 3 months before. Yeah, only a few weeks. But to be realistic, that doesn't happen to everybody. So it's more like 1 year. But that's so cool. I would be so excited if that happened.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because it's pretty expensive. It's like at home. It's just as expensive. It's imported from Australia. Is that why?
Yeah, I did some pretty lame
And the
stuff
wine
in
here is
beginning,
expensive. I'm not a big wine drinker, but
I do travel
my
too,
friend,
but
when I
not
go
a lot
with my
of
friend here,
travel.
she always gets wine at, I don't know, maybe.
On your Instagram is at 4,000. That's crazy. So you're better on Instagram. You're doing better.
And it's a little expensive here, but it doesn't taste good. Yeah. That's
Wow.
that I like, but it's probably.
This guy said he remembers when I had only 800 subscribers, and now I have 3,000. So it's now I'm like 4 times bigger than when you first saw me.
When did we join you? Ages ago. Like,
When did we start?
yeah, time was ages ago.
I don't know. Well, it wouldn't be more than 2 years. I've been doing it for almost 2 years, so maybe like a year ago or something. It was crazy when you guys sent me a comment the first time because, like I said, I don't know. You were like on TV to me, like whatever. Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I can go back and pay what they're paying, which is way too, in America.
And even my parents too, like they're supportive of this whole thing too, and they would watch your channel too, like.
When you get here, what I have.
We're all in this together kind of thing, and like my mom is excited that I was gonna come meet you guys today. Like,
But I'm going up. I'm at the very top.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Tom's
I go
mum.
up 6 feet.
Yeah.
What's her name?
She goes by B because she's Danish, so it's hard to pronounce. So she just goes by like BEE.
But yeah, it grows on me. How
you doing? If you're with Claire and Jeremy, please tell them I say hi. I love their videos. Yeah, I am Seth. Check this out. There's Claire. There's Jeremy.
Is Rachel and Simon as well? They have a YouTube.
Yeah.
Do they have a YouTube channel too? No.
Are you guys
No,
going
I've
good?
seen you guys. I know I have. I just can't remember. So I have to make sure what's it called.
Oh, my mom is in the chat.
Hello.
Did you find a new place?
She's often in there.
Oh,
Hey.
great, really good.
Yeah,
We're really happy.
Mark
Yeah, really glad that we
Miles. Oh, yeah, I know. I know the name. I know the name. No. I know. I've seen her.
Have you had any more?
I know that.
Yeah, it would be.
Everything's on bricks. Not as worried about. It's kind of crazy, but fun. And then I started watching Dave.
Yeah.
And then Aaron.
Yeah.
And then I believe it's Autumn.
Oh yeah, Aaron in Cambodia. I watch him too.
Everybody. I try to watch everybody.
But I know it's yeah.
There's another one.
Different. Don't. It's live now. Yeah. Don't talk about it.
Yeah. So I try to check everybody out.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And
Yeah.
then, I've been here a while. Then I kind of stopped watching.
I'm still live, so let's not talk about it.
No, once it comes to BFN,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
speak English.
Yeah.
They adopted some cats. They found 5 kittens and they adopted one of them. 2 of them.
It's looking to watch. I would watch.
Yeah.
Still be careful what I say. I would watch just because it's still someone in Cambodia, so I could see what's behind, what's going on. But like, you take it with a grain of salt a little bit. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get off that subject.
Yeah, I need to find some good places.
Have you tried the chicken there?
Like,
I heard Siem Reap have great chicken dishes.
rice.
Yeah.
Pork's better, I reckon.
Yeah.
Pork in Asia is better.
Jeremy says the pork is better.
In Asia, just everywhere in Asia, pork's good.
I agree, because I think also, like especially in North America too, our food is so badly processed and all that stuff. So you can imagine, and the pork here is probably from a farm. Like it's a real like. So, no matter what you get, chicken or pork would probably be better here, but especially pork. Yeah. Like I had a soup today that was like the rice noodle soup you have in the morning. But I picked the one that was pork bone, so it like comes with like a bone in it with like meat attached to the bone or whatever. Really tender meat, and it was like so soft, like you could chew it with no teeth almost. It was like it was the best like pork I ever had, like probably. Really you take a little morsel with chopsticks, and then the flavor of that though is so much like it's so much flavor.
Because I'm not a picky eater, but
I made a YouTube short about that today.
Places that I'm just dying to go to. No.
I tried the pork there. It was great. Also, for some reason, had a great seafood there. Yeah, seafood can be good. I've had good squid.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's great
Like
places
dried
all
up.
by myself.
They do those street carts have the dried up squid jerky or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. My buddy loves it. He's eating it. He's like, and I'm like, isn't it fishy? And he's like, I like seafood, but if it's too fishy, I don't want it.
Yes.
And he's like, it's a little bit, but not really. And then I tried it, and it was so fishy. Yeah, it was like, yeah.
And
heat it up.
go to the chiropractor.
I'd rather say the cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say it. They run it through like a grinder. It's like 2 wheels turning, and they tenderize it or grind it or whatever, and then give it to you. And it's dried up, and you kind of chew on it. It's kind of like jerky, and you.
I don't want to have that.
And it's salty, and you're chewing on it, and then all of a sudden you get overwhelmed with this fishy lake taste or whatever. Yeah. Pond scum or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I have it at least twice.
Yeah.
When I first got here, I was going there like.
I did a video where I ate it, and I'm chewing on it. You see my face going, and I'm like, it's a little bit fishy. It's a little bit fishy, but it's from the sea. So what do you expect? I forget what I said. Something like that. Like it's a little bit fishy.
That's where it lives.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's got to be a little. It's got to be a little bit fishy, but.
Alright, still plenty of time.
Good squid at Kep by the beach. Yeah. In south of Cambodia. Yeah, Kep is like most people know about Kampot, and that's more like a city by the coast. And then about maybe an hour away or 45 minutes away drive,
Yeah.
there's a town a little bit down the coast called Kep.
Yeah.
It's a very small town, and there's a beach there. It's like a man-made beach. I have videos there. If you look at my playlist section, I have playlists made for every town that I visited. So there's Kampot, Kep, Sihanoukville, Battambang, Siem Reap, Phnom Penh. There's all these. So check out my playlist section if you want to see that stuff. Yeah, it's in the south of Cambodia. Yeah, Kep has a famous seafood market, Cav is saying. It's actually, you're right, but it's not called the seafood market, it's called the crab market. And it's in my video. If you go to my playlist, there's a crab market video from Kep, where I went there about maybe 8 months ago or something. That was a good time. I want to go back to Kep. I liked it there. It's really quiet. I went to an Italian restaurant too that was like really authentic Italian food in that video. So it's a good video to go find. I like it there. A lot of people are like, oh, it's too quiet. And I'm like, that just sounds amazing to me. Like, I don't want...
It's just that the food spread out so far.
Yeah.
Spread out town. It's a very weird spread out town.
So I go everywhere I
I went to this, someone suggested this Italian restaurant. I forget what it was called. It's like on the way to the beach. On the side of the road. And they said the gnocchi there is really good, the thing in it. And so I went and got it, but it was expensive.
Yeah, that's very expensive.
It was like $12 or $14, but it was really nice. But like,
Pizza bloke, he's got a van.
but then I started
Pizza van.
I didn't know.
Oh, we went to him about 5 or 6 times.
yeah.
He's right. Yeah, we were there for a month. A month in Kep.
He's like a guy with a pizza, he makes pizzas out of his van.
Yeah, like a
Or a
food van.
Yeah, food truck or whatever.
Food truck. You just go along the waterfront and keep going, and it's just this big box, and you go
And I love coffee.
wait for about half an hour. He just pumps them out. Yeah, a lot cheaper than that Italian place.
Yeah. There's a place in Bostock Lane where I live, and it's called Pizza Box, and they just have like a wooden, like fire oven. I mean, sorry, not wooden, metal.
Yeah.
It's like a metal box that inside is like a wood fire. And they'll make you a pizza in like 5 minutes. It's so quick. I swear to God. Especially if you just get a margarita, it's like late at night. I walk by there and a margarita is only $4. And I look at the guy and he's kind of tossing, and I turn around and I have a cigarette or something, and he's handing me he's handing it to me. I'm like, how do they? It's like they just melt the cheese and then give it to you. Like,
So hot.
yeah. I swear it's like 5 minutes because the smoke doesn't even take 10 minutes to have a cigarette. Like,
I'm like, I got this at home.
I'll be in Siem Reap the 29th of October for 4 weeks. Oh, Craig. Yeah, my buddy Craig.
Because it is so much more expensive.
So come to this place. It's in French. It's La Riviera d'Angkor. So it's the Angkor on the river, I guess, right?
It's the only one with the river view.
It's the only one with the river view. We're in the upstairs right now,
So you can't see it.
and it's dark, so you can't see. But
All trees, that's lovely.
it's when the sun is up, you can have a nice view of the river and trees and
From 3 to 6 is happy hour.
3 to 6 is
Buy one,
happy
get
hour.
one free cocktails.
Yeah. It's cheaper in Siem Reap by a little bit, even though it's cheap in Phnom Penh too. But
How's your cold going? Getting there? Getting better?
I don't know why it's not. It's almost
there was a big famous event
tired of it.
of sun setting over the Angkor Wat. Did you get to go see it? Well, I've been to Angkor. Like a year ago, I went to Siem Reap and I went to Angkor. If you go to my playlist, you can find that video. It's called Angkor Wat. But I didn't go at sunset. I just went in the middle of the day and walked around myself and videoed and stuff. Can you ask Jeremy what food he misses from OZ?
Oh, nice steak. Good steak. Good Australian steak. That's probably about it.
Steak.
Steak.
I
Good
don't
steak.
know.
You can get it here, but it's really expensive.
I didn't.
Yeah,
The longest period.
yeah. Like the
of my
beef here is
life, I
usually
didn't
tough
have
and
COVID. I
chewy.
was wearing a mask.
Unless you get the really expensive Australian
Yeah.
I never had a cold.
And restaurants or places they'll put in parenthesis or like brackets, they'll put Australian beef.
Yeah.
And if you see that, then you know it's going to be actually good instead of like the tough. Cows in Cambodia are like labor cows that are skeletons that are all muscle and worked so hard that they're not nice and meaty. Like,
Most beef here is actually buffalo.
oh yeah, Jeremy's saying buffalo is nicer here. Yeah, calf.
Yeah.
This was happening over the past 2 days, and sunsets exactly. Yeah,
The cows here look so sick.
at Angkor Wat, it's actually yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The sunset lands right on the middle thing of the temple. Did you know that at Angkor Wat? You know it's only yesterday, today, and tomorrow that the sun will be exactly in the middle of the temple thing, like the point on the temple. It'll be right in the middle of it. But it's only yesterday, today, and tomorrow that it's right in the middle.
We've never been for sunrise.
Me neither. I went in the middle of the day too. I'm like, why do I? In my luck, it's going to be cloudy and crowded, and I won't have a good time. Like
This time of year probably going to be cloudy.
yeah, and then it's ruined anyway. Like I don't like organized fun either. Like a lot of times you're herded around. Like
Yeah. There's
just-
not many people here at the moment, so
yeah. When I did it, I'm like, I'm gonna go totally on my own. I went and got my own ticket and got my own tuk-tuk and guy and took me there, and then I just went around by myself. Like
own itinerary.
even the killing caves, I did that myself, and it was hard to find it without a guide. But I walked around, I found it, and I went in there and I find it myself.
You doing any travel? You traveling anywhere after here?
Yeah.
Like going to Malaysia
And there's 2 of you,
or?
and it's still hard, right?
No, I don't have any plans to, but I would like to. Yeah.
Well,
Probably Ho Chi Minh will be next. Probably that TEFL course that I keep talking about that I help people. They have a headquarters here and also in Ho Chi Minh. And I've only been getting people into the program here.
Lean in a bit.
Yeah.
And the guy who owns the TEFL school, he also has a location in Ho Chi Minh, and he's been telling me, you should go to Ho Chi Minh for a week and make videos there, and then because you can imagine the money I've been able to make in Phnom Penh. He's telling me you could almost, in theory, you could double it if you had it also happening in Ho Chi Minh too. Like, but we'll see. Like,
different.
and I could go like to the location and show it and all that stuff. Like,
So what time do you leave tomorrow, Mark? 8 in the morning.
Are you going in a big van?
We're going in a big bus.
Darren says he's eaten Pacow. Do you know what Pacow is? Pacow. I don't know what that is. Darren, what's Pacow? You said I've eaten Pacow in Phnom Penh.
Is it Cambodian?
And then I
Ask Canal. Canal might know.
He just wrote, I've eaten Pacow. Pacow. Pacow.
It could be anything.
Darren, tell me what Pacow is. Okay.
I'm just oblivious.
Oh.
I just.
Now my mom says, we eat Australian beef here in Toronto.
Best beef in the world.
She says it's better than, like, we have a province in Canada, Alberta, where all the cattle are. And my mom is saying the Australian beef is better than the Alberta beef.
Well, we come from Rockhampton, which is the beef capital. So we have the best beef.
Yeah.
Best beef.
What about Japan? Don't they have crazy, like,
Wagyu.
yeah.
Well, that came to Australia now too. We
I've
took
never
it.
tried it, but I've always wanted to. But
It's just
when I saw somebody order a $200 Wagyu sandwich, I said, maybe that's not the meat for me.
Oh,
a nice rump steak. You know, like you go down to a pub and have a rump steak is $10 in Australia. And it's a big rump steak.
Darren says Pacow is a restaurant in Phnom Penh.
Oh, there's so many.
And they have Australian beef there. That's why he said it. How much is beer? What, $1.50 or something?
This is $1.50 here. Brothers is 63 cents.
So it's $1.50 here, or it's 63 cents at Brothers.
Yeah.
I'd say a normal price is like $1 or 75 cents for a draft, or $1.
That's normal.
So it's like anywhere between that and $1.50. And if it's more than $1.50,
Too much.
keep walking, and find another. The place next door will have it for cheap, yeah.
$2, outrageous.
Especially in Basak Lane, there's a lot of bars that sell for $1, and then maybe a third of the bars sell for $1.50. So you walk in, you're like, how much is the beer? They go $1.50. You're like, okay, I'll see you later. You take 10 steps out to the next thing. And you can, and there, no one really cares. You can walk around with any beer anywhere. So like you get from next door and then come into that bar anyway. Like.
Jeremy will need a, crash.
Matt, because that beef gets more sun. Is that why? He's saying the Australian beef is better. He thinks because you get more sun there. Oh, it's breeding.
They're
Jeremy,
better cows.
he thinks they're better cow. Their breeding is better, higher quality breeding.
It's really high tech.
Yeah.
They get into it big, like here compared to Cambodia, where it's the white cows are shit.
Yeah.
Actually, they're interbreeding with Australian cows now to make them stronger and better tasting. Yeah.
If you want to see what Cambodian cows look like, if you go to my playlist section and look at Kep.
With really long legs.
When I visited Kep
They're like
and Kampot, actually the Kampot playlist.
But like,
I went to this place called Eden Eco Village, and on the tuk-tuk ride there, I filmed a bunch of cows as we drove by, and you could see how skinny they are. So if you go... Oh, I gotta read what people are saying here. 2016, a bucket of beer there was $1. A bucket, yeah.
5 beers, I suppose.
But I guess that's like 7 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Everything here has changed big time.
In Pub Street, you said, yeah.
The world's changed, yeah.
Yeah, so now it's more like $1 for each beer.
Yeah.
You could probably get 6 for $5 or something. Like, I bet you somewhere you could find that, but like they're usually about $1 each.
Like 5 for 15 in Malaysia.
Yeah. Darren, cows in Australia are laid back and relaxed. With a laughing emoji. Yeah.
Until they get killed.
Until they're killed, yeah. My mom is laughing. Okay, good.
Oh, do you get the vapes here?
You know what? I thought it was illegal. I quit smoking years ago, and so before I went to Mexico, and I was doing all my research, what you hear online and stuff, and I was like, oh gosh, I could get arrested with my nicotine pouches or whatever, because I quit smoking, so I was doing the nicotine patch, nicotine whatever, and so I quit doing that, and then when I got here, I thought it was illegal. Okay, well,
Which is very weird.
there's a lady, and I don't think she's shy about it.
Yeah, because if you have it, how did you get it? Yeah. Yeah.
It's illegal to sell it, but you can smoke it.
Yeah.
You can have the things.
I do go somewhere here. I guess I'll have to call her out. She's a very nice woman, but she's not shy about it. And I go there, I buy it. I ran into a South African girl, and she's like, "Oh, just go here. It's like no big deal." And I thought many things were illegal. I went to a restaurant here. I know Happy Pizza is legal, but I don't smoke weed anymore. I used to.
We know what restaurant that is.
A Grateful Dead pothead in my youth, but.
We know the restaurant.
Yeah. But I went to a bar here, and there was like a Thanksgiving table in the middle of the restaurant, and all the girls were rolling joints.
Yeah, we know that restaurant.
Yeah, you do. Okay, and I was like, hey, I did all my research. It's too bad I don't smoke anymore, but I just thought that was so funny. I thought it was so funny.
Dropped it. I gotta end it soon.
End it.
I usually go for an hour, and it's been like an hour and 20 minutes now.
It's what's called the added extras, so like the bonus.
All right.
American.
Oh, American. Okay. Australian. Canadian.
I've only got 1% left, so I'm gonna end it here. So until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.